our collective is on the precipice of a massive breakthrough. All right, so some are going to have a big breakthrough and others are going to have a big implode, right? It's going to come crumbling down even further, right? So don't worry about the ones that are going to implode. They are, drinking their own poison well. You know what I mean? They're drinking from their own sickness, right? And there are a large amount of people mobile and on the rise of connecting with other like frequencies. I'm going to call it harmonic connections, similar visions, alignment of work ethic, alignment of, for example, this is a good example. I'm in this place. I'm working with a crew of people. There's all different kinds of people from different places, different walks of life. We have a wilderness person from Alaska. We have a Palestinian man, which is also very interesting because, we are all being fed a bunch of lies about that one. So there's nothing better than getting, news from the horse's mouth. And we have some folks of, from not LA, where's she from? She's from California. And Latin, some, Latin folks in here. And then we have me, what am I? I'm kind of like, I'm just, I guess, middle country white bread. No, I'm mountain Colorado white bread, I guess is what you would call me. Anyway, we all have very different walks of life, come from different places. And what we discover in our conversation is that all of us are here for the same reason. Very, very interesting. All of us are here for the same reason. We want to build community. We want to learn skills, like really rock solid ancestral skills where we can depend on ourselves. We all want to be able to come into a situation where we can cultivate our own resources. We can, live connected and in harmony with the land, with the outside. I mean, there's some people that would be, there's a couple of people here, or at least one person I know that would be happy here, living in a 4-season tent, as long as they get to produce and contribute into a larger vision for their community. And it's interesting because we are all so very different, and yet we all realize we want the same thing. So what's happening is that there are people looking for similar frequency matches, that so the work can happen this way. And what I'm learning is that the frequency matches doesn't necessarily mean that the people are fully aligned in every way with belief systems. It's more about there's an unspoken energy that just allows a harmonic team, a team to hook up and work together very smoothly. Like the work styles work together. There's a very grounding, there's a really grounding effect when you are working with people on a team, or working with a crew, and you're, partnering with someone to troubleshoot and get things done. It's like there's a very interesting, I want to say it's a primal instinctual dance that starts to happen, as long as you're working with people who aren't, too set in their ways or big in their ego, right? And once you have that, things can just flow, and you can really troubleshoot with ease, right? So these kinds of, we think of mundane life activities is very, very important for you and I as multidimensionals, as people with expanded awarenesses, because as the more we do and more we take action, more of our, let's say, sage or divine souls aspects drop in and get more and more integrated into our nervous system and into our subconscious. This is what I'm noticing. It's like the kind of grounding and anchoring and integration that happens when you are physically doing, producing, creating, making like this. The way the times are right now, more of our inner self is coming online and integrating and anchoring. And this is a beautiful thing, because there's a lot of people that are in this kind of scenario that I'm describing, that are waking up to really big stuff. Now, of course, there's some that aren't waking up. That's not even our concern. Don't even worry about that. It's about you. Your integration, your actions, and what you are doing with it. If you are contributing to the whole and being a benefit to others in your life, then you are on the right track. if you are, being angry or bitter and undermining and undercutting and all this stuff, it's like that is gonna come back to you. You know what I mean? That's gonna get amplified, and that's gonna be the world you walk through. But as those of us who really believe in being a contributor to the greater whole, being living like the reason why we rise out of bed and get ready for the world is because we're ready to produce, we're ready to contribute in a beneficial way to whatever it is we're involved in, whether it's friends, family, a team, a crew, a work crew, whatever. It's like this is an innate part of a multidimensional, is to contribute and create and be a benefit to others around us. And that's not just physically, that's mentally, emotionally, spiritually, energetically. It's like we know when the energy's off. You know what I mean? We know when the energy's off, and we do what we do to alchemize and I want to say, alchemize, harmonize it. So, it's back to being cohesive again. Now, if you're in a crew of people that are responsive to that and support that, then that's an amazing and easy thing to do to help the whole. But if you have people who work against that, then that really shows that really starts to show. So who we choose to have in our immediate group is really, really important. As we are building the foundation blocks of what's to come in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And we all feel it. We all feel the uncertainty. And I'm not in the fear mongering sense at all. We all feel the uncertainty. It doesn't matter what you believe is coming. If you're a solar flash person, if you're an Armageddon person, if you're an ascension person, whatever, doesn't matter. Not to diminish what you believe. What I'm saying is that it doesn't matter where that trajectory is in your belief system. The right here and now experience is that a lot of things are not set. A lot of things are, we have the sense of it being in total flux. So this, maybe it's a new way of anchoring and integration, forces us to get out of these, as we are willing to step out of our comfort zones and start doing these things to enrich what we deep down in our heart and soul want to learn and know and grow in, right? Then interesting opportunities will come with that, opportunities that maybe were not available before.